So I guess we can get started. Again, this is just a quick update AMA, nothing too big. We just want to let the community know. We're very transparent and we want to let you guys know how everything's going. So just so that you guys are up to date. In terms of our beauty spa, the spa is in development still. It's going very well. The team told us that they're finalizing some testing they needed for the first trial testings to get the numbers correct and finalize the code. And it should be entering simulations very soon. After the first week of simulations, which should be next week and the week after, depending on how long they need. We will be sending that contract to Certic to get it audited before the launch. So SPA is going pretty well. We're really excited for it. And we're just anxiously waiting for updates from our developers. But other than that, everything's going pretty well. The testings are coming out amazing. Everything's working. And once we have the simulations, we can start showing numbers, talk about the ranges and all that. So that will be announced in a later AMA. In terms of the website is up and ready. There's still some changes that need to be finalized, but we just wanted to get like a first version out there, and it's already been worked on. Getting fixed slowly over time. By this week and early next week, it should be completed. But it's a more simple website that explains a little bit better ValiFi. It has a video in it that explains completely what ValiFi is. So I suggest you guys check it out. And then after we finalize the website, new updates will come for the marketplace and all that. In terms of design. So the design will be revamped and all that. In terms of our new marketplace, that's going along pretty well. Testing should start very soon, and we hope to launch that before launch. We're already starting to target talk with some people for marketing that are very powerful in the NFT space to be able to get the marketplace up and going as fast as possible. So we're really excited about that whole marketing thing that we're gonna do with this new marketing company that we found, that Blade knows. And that's gonna be extremely exciting for the marketplace. In terms of prediction game is going very well. We just need one more week to finalize everything, and we should be starting to push marketing on that too. And once that's released, I think that's pretty much all the updates we have for you guys. Everything's in a good track. Everything's going well, and we're just moving forward with everything. If you guys have any questions, you can come up here and ask. Or if you want to ask on the chat, that's totally fine. This AMA is being recorded and will be posted very soon.
There's panda hands in the queue. You drag him over?
Yeah, just get him in. It's fine. Yes, the spa functioning and like the ranges of the spa will be announced before pre-sale ends. We hope to have those numbers before that. Absolutely. Hey Panda, how are you, man? Hello?
Hear me? Okay, can hear me.
Yeah, how are you?
Okay, now you guys can hear me fine. Cool. Awesome. I'm good. How are you guys?
Great, excellent.
My question was, I didn't get a chance to hear anything about SPA as of yet. Do we have any updates as for SPA?
Yeah, that was the first things we touched on. It's going great with development. They're finalizing the trial testings, and now it's going to go into the simulation phase.
Okay, perfect. So can we still expect like about a week or two before that's like fully implement or that's pretty much fully ready?
Well, the code and everything will be ready in a sense that we can send it over to Certic, but there's still some simulations that need to continue going on uh till the time that we have launch.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so
So
we're still on track.
we're still on schedule. We're still on
Yeah,
track
everything's
for
still,
it
yeah.
to be launched. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. That's the only question I had so far, but thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you for being here.
Not a
Chim, someone's asking a question here about transferring. Is allowing yield keys and yield boxes to be transferred to a different wallet going to be allowed after launch?
Yield
There's
keys, yes,
Yeah,
and
yield keys yes, yield boxes no.
yield
Um,
boxes, no. Yeah.
if you want, open a support ticket and we can see what we can do. Yes, we still based on the community, we still hold UST. Um, I'm not sure what's. I'm trying to think. Hmm. We still have to talk and discuss a little bit more about UST. I was waiting for Luna 2.0, but let's see how it goes and when we'll make the proposal to the community. Thor is in the market for price range product. Right now, it's just too early to propose to them to use the spa. We really want to get it done and then release it in the world and then we can start packaging it up for because it takes time also that's why we're not doing this from the start from a development standpoint. It takes time to package this in a way that other protocols can use it. So as soon as we launch, we're going to start working on that, packaging everything up to be able to implement it into other protocols. So that will come after launch. Yeah, we're going to take a little deeper look into Terra and what's going on with everything, just to ensure, and then what we have if we got the airdrop, and then we'll get back to the community with what we have and then what other plans that we're going to execute to either sell it, keep it, or whatever. How much AVAX has the marketplace pulled in? I don't have the numbers right away. I know we have used the gains from the marketplace to get some yield keys when the floor was super low. We have not been using that AVAX anymore to repurchase yield keys, and the floor has been very stable, almost at 8 AVAX. So that's going pretty well. Uh, I don't know an exact number of AVAX. I think it's over like $50,000. What are your thoughts on bundling yield keys plus yield boxes together and therefore lowering empty yield keys on the market? That's something that we have thought about, but it's not being considered to be implemented into the protocol. For those who bought yield boxes, it will need to be during the claiming period. So as soon as you claim, you start generating your value. Yeah, the price, we're gonna keep it 40 or above 40. That's the goal. But we don't have a specific range now. We're looking for the station to finish. The last day to purchase yield boxes at 250 for legendary yield key holders is June 25th. That's the last day to purchase yield boxes. Yield box fees will not be due at claim. They'll be due before. So when you start your yield box, you pay the fee, and that's when it starts counting the 30 days. And you can pay up to 3 times, so you get 90 days on those. Again, if you do not pay your fee, your yield box doesn't disappear from your account. Like, it just stays inactive. This is not like Strong where your node disappears. That's hilarious, crazed. The little door that you made. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just ask in the AMA live chat. If you want to ask us in person, or you can just come up, and if not, you can just DM us if any questions comes. But I think that's pretty much it. It's a really slow week, just getting things done, and working hard towards the launch and stuff. Certic for the yield box contract, that's already been done, and the previous token. Now that we're making the changes to the token, it needs to redo it. So we're gonna recheck it with Certic again prior to launch. That should be in about 1 or 2 weeks. We should be submitting that to Certic. Yeah, but Certic, the original one, it's the original contracts. There's a couple. Those are already done. It's just the token contract that's getting upgraded with the SPA. So it needs to be rechecked by Certic. Yes, the reports are there. The reports are on our Certic website. No, thank you. Again, I cannot give you a ballpark range for spa. We don't have the simulations done yet, but it's gonna be above 40. Is there a white paper getting updated soon? Yes, once we have a little bit more about the spa done, we'll be updating the whole white paper to include that. But other than that, we did make some changes to the engine and stuff to divide the investments a little bit to make it a little bit more clear what the investments were going to be. So that's already up there if you want to take a look at it, along with the new launch calendar and launch events. So the plan for the legendary yield keys is to just keep them. That's the current plan. Just keep them and not release them. So we're actually lowering supply, which makes your yield keys more valuable. No worries, man. I don't have the current number for. I know it's above 100 because there's also like the marketing ones we had left for marketing, and then there's the ones that we have purchased that we're gonna keep. So we can give you those numbers later. Most likely we'll just burn them. Yeah. Um, I think I'm the only one, and Blade are the only ones with LinkedIn profiles. But sure, if you want them, I can give them to you. You can connect with me. You said the Horde team gave you a challenge to make the Valley stable like Horde token. How did our devs get on in terms of the time frame the Horde team set? Um, our systems are a little bit different, but in theory, like at the end of the day, they're gonna do the exact same thing, maintain the price between two boundaries. And it was basically the first meetings we had with them was more of like a like, oh, you want to do this? Yeah, we can tell you. And then it was more like a like I'm trying to pitch you our system, and that's good. But just for the budget and everything else, it wasn't there. And we said, we could do this for a fraction of the price, and we can probably even do it more decentralized in a way that you don't have to use their personal exchange. So that's what we set out to do, and that's what we're doing. Our systems are different. I know there's like a meme going around that we're copying them, but our systems are completely different. We're doing it a more decentralized way. They do it a more centralized way. But at the end of the day, we're going to get the same result. A stable price between two ranges. Yeah, essentially it was going to be around 5, 6, 7 figures a year. With this, we're spending, I think we mentioned last AMA $45,000 to develop the spa, and that's about it. We don't have to give a fee to anyone else. We don't have to do anything like that. So it's really beneficial for ValiFi to do it in house. I mean, they always mention it was gonna take like a month or two to develop something like that, and then the testing. Um, and that's we're taking 6 weeks, so it's about the time that they said it will take. Yeah, go. We can definitely put the numbers out there. He's saying protocol sweeping the floor and burning legendary yield keys is in the team isn't best the team has done for legendary yield key holders. Yeah, we can definitely put an announcement with the exact number of how many have been bought and burned. And we still have, we designated the earnings, basically pure earnings from the marketplace to buy yield keys, and we still have more AVAX to buy yield keys. Legendary yield keys don't have fees. So what you pay the fee is on the yield box. But just holding your legendary yield keys, they don't have fees. Sharp. I hope that answers your question. Just a couple more people typing here, and I think we should be all done. The $10 monthly fee is per yield box, not per legendary yield key. And it just depends on what yield key you have attached to those yield boxes. So if you have a level 4, then it's 15. If you have a legendary, it's 10. So the higher the yield key is, the higher tier it is, the lower the fee is. Yeah, Michelangelo, if you have some ideas, go ahead, DM us. I think this is a question for Blade. Blade, someone's asking, when and where can we get ValiFi sweatshirts?
I would like to make a store. I would absolutely love to make a store, and I would also love to be able to give a bunch of sweatshirts out for free. But I think we're need to focus on getting everything launched first, and then after like the official launch, then we'll be giving away a lot of free shit, free sweatshirts, and probably do up a little store as well too. But right now, our primary focus is making sure that everything launches perfectly, so that when we actually do give away stuff, it's gonna be a lot more rewarding, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited for that too as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. We can definitely do giveaways and ship them out to you, just so that you have them. That'll be pretty interesting. You're welcome, Goat. I'm glad we were able to help you, man. Oh, Blade, he's saying exclusive legendary yield key holders, shirt and hoodies. That's
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm totally down. I have a bunch of designs. Me and Say we're working on a bunch of designs for like sweatshirts, for pants, for shirts, for hats, and I mean the sweatshirt I got in, it feels so comfortable. You guys are gonna absolutely love this sweatshirt. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So Mr. Mills is asking, what makes you think that once you get SPA up and running, that it will generate revenue from other protocols that want to use it when they can just do what ValiFi is doing, make it themselves? I'm fully behind ValiFi. Just curious why you think that other will want. Um, it really just depends on the situation of the protocol. At the end of the day, if you price it right, people will use it. And I think that's an issue with the other ones that are out there. Their pricing is incredibly high, and I, I'll pray for the project that gets into that. But I think with reasonable pricing, it just takes out time and money from them by just paying the small fee. So it's just a convenience factor. Obviously, any protocol who has the capabilities and development team can do this, Um, but this saves you weeks. Maybe you don't have time. This saves you money if you don't want to spend $45,000 outright. It really just depends on what the protocol is going through.
And to kind of add to that too, yeah, we want to make it affordable so that other projects can actually be able to use it, So we do want to make it affordable to benefit other projects. And we're not going to add this crazy price tag to it. Ed already told you guys how much money we spent on it. So we're definitely do it at a fraction of a cost and offer to other projects. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking for market neutral protocols, and that's basically what we're aiming to build here, a sustainable market neutral protocol. And just that alone brings people in. The fact that we have the yield keys means that your yield keys are going to go up in price, and you'll be able to sell them for an extreme profit, or because it's a limited supply. Hey man, no worries. This will be posted right away, okay? We're almost done here. Yeah, exactly. So spa will be 100% more attractive once we launch. We have it working and people see it working and people like it. Then they'll be, oh my God, I want this for my protocol. And then they can get in touch with us. Obviously, the people we pair up with, I would want them to have the same level of values and morals that we have as a team as ValiFi, the same core values that we believe in. And that way we can actually get together with them and work with them to make their price stable. Yeah, sustainable market neutral protocol, SMNP. Yeah. Because you can be market neutral, but it doesn't mean you're sustainable. Yeah, core value matters. Like I wouldn't want to give the spa like to a protocol that's gonna rug or anything like that, because it gives you bad reputation. So we're really guarding our reputation here at ValiFi, who we pair up with and who are our alliances, like strategic alliances. But they need to have some sort of a core value. The same.
Maybe you can do some sort of KYC process with ValiFi as well too.
Also, yeah, I think that would be interesting. The initial price range is not out yet. We just in case you missed it, I think you missed the first 30 minutes, but we're gonna have basically the final testing period is going on, and now we jump into simulations. And this is where we start testing different things against the spa to make sure it reacts properly and it's able to defend us against any kind of attack or anything like that. And then it can also simulate like X amount of sell pressure versus X amount of buy pressure, and how long with the volume and all that. So those simulations take time, and this is where the majority of the time will be spent for development and the simulation phase, making sure everything works. No, lock. So July 10th is the public DApp launch. That means for anyone who is not a legendary yield key owner or who purchased in pre-sale too. You guys get to get it, I think it's July 7th. July 7th is when you actually go in and claim your yield boxes, and then they start making you money 3 to 4 days prior to the public launch. I forgot to mention, if you guys bought any Valley during the pre-sale, you do need to get a refund. I'm not sure, Vish or Sadim, if you guys can check. I think Vish is not here right now. We'll check how much Valley is not refunded yet, but you guys need to. Yeah, you're welcome, man. This is what we're here for. You know, we at the end of the day we work for you guys, and we just want to keep everyone updated through these weeks because I know these weeks are kind of slow, but just making sure we're touching bases with the community, making sure we keep you guys updated with everything that's going on. So I think it's a good thing that we're doing this quick AMAs.
Ed, we refunded 429 out of 653.
Okay, so some people are still missing their refund. Okay.
Yeah, just a small amount
Yeah,
of
we
people.
have to make another announcement reminding people to get the refund. I mean, that refund will always be there if you get it now or in a month, but we just want to have that money out already because we're not going to give you the Valley tokens. There's no more allocation of Valley tokens. The YieldBox fees will be paid in stablecoin. Yes, and there will be a countdown that will tell you how many days you have left, and then you can buy up to 90 days. Yes, man. Communication is key and it's critical right now. And yes, it's out here every week communicating and explaining to our community how everything's going because we just feel it's the right thing to do. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, you can always DM us or ask in general chat to our wonderful mod team. This recording will be posted very shortly. And again, we just want to thank you guys for being here, supporting us, and giving us this opportunity to be your core team. We're very excited and we're still dedicated to everything. We're doing everything we can possible to make this as sustainable and as beautiful as ever. So I just want to thank you all for your support. It really means a lot. So I guess I'll see you next week, okay? We'll talk soon. Thank you guys.
Take care. Stay healthy. Bye.
Yeah, happy weekend.